my name is Rocco, and welcome to Rocco's Licks and Mix, where we'll dive into music, money, and more. For 2024, 2025, our focus will be epic guitar tones from a really cool collection. When I say really cool, I mean really cool. Also, beginner guitar lessons, financial advice focused on the youth, my YouTube startup journey, along with two of my other favorite categories, which is travel and hobbies. Starting in July, I plan to spend thousands of hours and thousands of dollars giving you an abundance of footage and information. But the great news is, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and watch a couple of boring ads, and I'm giving you $1 million infotainment ridiculously free. As this channel grows, there will be lots of cool items that I'm giving away, but there's only one catch. It's just for my subscribers. I always want them to feel the love, so stay tuned for more news on that. My official business here is done, so sit back, relax, and enjoy another Rocco Nation creation. Hello, welcome to Rocco's Licks and Mix. We have another open box special for you, an open box video series playlist. We have a turntable, a photography turntable that we're going to open this box and show you. It's another Amazon purchase that we made recently. And the purpose what I want this for is so I can set things on it in my videos and in photography and different things. And the turntable actually spin around so you can see a 360-degree image of whatever we're taking pictures of, whatever our subject is. So that's the purpose of this. So as usual, we will go and read specifications, give you the facts about the product. So we'll go ahead and jump in to that right now. So just reading to you. This is a photography turntable, 16.5 inch, from side to side. 220-pound motorized rotating display stand. It goes 360 degrees in rotation, and it has remote control. So that is the quick overview of what we have. A little bit more detail. It's perfect to showcase larger items. There's one remote control that controls everything, and you can make your products look better from all different angles. So this is good for YouTube. This is good if you're in a photography business, anything like that, or advertising, making commercials, that sort of thing. It says it's a smooth operation, no shaking. So the rotation has a smooth rotation around. And it says it provides a 1-year warranty and online technical guidance at any time if you need it. So that is a quick overview. And the item weight is 5.5 pounds. The manufacturer or brand is Flyrivergo. Like I said, a purchase through Amazon, made in China. It takes 2 AAA batteries, which are required, but it also says they are included. I don't know. I was kind of hoping when I purchased this product that it would operate off of a plug-in and have power through a plug-in. But we'll see. 220 pounds that it will hold and rotate. Hopefully those batteries, are all we need for this thing to do what it's supposed to do. So, with that being said, we'll go ahead. We'll open this box and see what's inside. Okay, so here we go. We'll open the box. And see if we're surprised in a good way or surprised in a bad way. So, like I said, we do look at reviews a lot for these products, and I do try to know a little bit about what I'm getting before it arrives. However, if this were to work on battery only and not work on being plugged in, then I would probably be a little disappointed. But we'll see how it goes. And I have the guitar series that I'm creating. It's going to be a long work in progress. There'll be a lot of videos come out, maybe several hundred videos coming out, checking tones of different guitars, amplifiers, foot pedals, different things like that. So the purpose of this is basically I can set those guitars up on a stand and we can do a rotation and video with this. So that's the main purpose of buying this. So first thing we get is an after-sale service card from Flyrivergo, and it talks about the warranty: 1 month returning for quality problems, 1-year warranty including technical support, and It just basically tells you to read the product instruction carefully before using. So that's what we have there. There is, so that's the card. Then a thank you note at the back. Okay, and there's also got a QR code there. So if you need some help, you can use your phone's camera function for that. Then we have a photography turntable machine user manual. And that goes into detail about what the remote control functions do. And there are two different remote controls. You can buy this product in a 13.7 inch and a 16.5 inch. This is the 16.5 inch, but they have different remote controls, and I'll show you that. Like I said, at any time, if you need to actually read what's on this, you can always pause the video. Don't hold them up there very long, but I try to make sure they're clear enough so you can pause and read. So, alright, so that's the front. You need to know and special notes are on the back. And inside, that is the information about those two remotes. Okay, so that's what came in on the top of the box. Okay, so these are little pads. They seem to be a thicker cut plastic. So this is a black pad. So you know, if you had something white or light colored, you want to have this. You want to be using this pad here, you know, for the contrast. You can't really tell, but it's very thin. There's no padding, no rubber, no anything underneath that. So, you know, not that that's a bad thing, but I just let you know that. Then we have another pad. So this is more of a gray. Same thickness, everything else is the same. If you had a darker color product, then what you'll want to do is use this white pad for the turntable. Okay. And then we have kind of I would describe it as a skin color. It's not really a tan as in like a darker color tan. If you think about a Band-Aid color, that is basically a Band-Aid color. That's what I would equate that to. And then we have this sky blue pad. Okay, so what you can do is when you're recording your subject, you can try different pads to see which one gives you the best image that pops the best. So that's what we're looking at here. That's why you have those options. Okay, so these are packaged with bubble wrap. Got the stickers on, the emblems on the tape. Okay, so now everything I read said that it was required that you had 2 AAA batteries. That's what I read to you just a moment ago. So you have those AAA batteries that come with it. They're kind of small, hard to see. And in the same part of packaging, it has this remote. So we'll try to get that open for you if we can. Without too much difficulty. We don't want to make the video last, you know, all evening. So and I can see right now this remote looks slightly similar in size to the remote I have for all my lighting that's all around in my studio. So I'm gonna have to mark those maybe with some tape or whatever, so I'll know which one's which quickly. I mean, I can look at the buttons and tell, but sometimes you just need to be able to be efficient. So this is the remote, okay, that comes with the turntable. And as said, we have the batteries. So we'll get those out of the pack. And we'll install those into the remote and see, you know, at least we'll be ready to use this thing. Maybe we can show you a little bit about how it works. So because it said that these 2 batteries were required, I'm hoping it's required to use this remote and not to use the turntable. I think the turntable would be stronger if you had an adapter that used your 110 volt plug-in at your house. So, okay. And so now, speaking of which, we do have that adapter. So it does plug into the wall. Okay, so I'll just give you a quick little view of that. It has an indicator light on it, so you'll know, when it's plugged in and getting power. If you need to know the technical numbers, you can see those on the back side. You may have to zoom in for that. So, okay. So anyhow, so that is a very good thing to see. I'm excited about that because that will give it a lot more torque and power to turn these larger items. I mean, I don't have anything I'm gonna put on here that's 220 pounds. Like myself, I'm not gonna, get up here and walk around on it, put myself up on a pedestal, But it is nice to know that you have the power of plugging that in. So, okay, so we'll pull the pedestal out. Okay. The turntable, I guess I should say. Get the papers out of the way. Okay, we'll lift this out. And now we have the empty box. There's nothing else in there. Okay, so let's close that up and maybe hopefully somebody will fill that up with a pizza for us, Maybe some pepperoni, double cheese, New York style crust. Maybe that's what we'll get. We'll just put that over there and turn the lights out. Maybe be like the Tooth Fairy. In the morning I have a pizza in there waiting for me. So. But this is the turntable. Plastic construction for the turntable. Okay. And just really quickly, these mats. Just want to set one on here. Okay, so these are very slick. There is no resistance. See how that spins? Okay, so if that's an issue, you'll want to figure out how to use some type of double-sided tape or something like that, just to get that to hold in place so the product's not moving. So that's the tannish color one. Okay, so this white one, it has some kind of plastic backing, a different type of thicker backing. It does not slide. Blue one slides. Gray one slides. And this black one has that same plastic backing on it that the white does. So it does not slide as much. So you have to kind of be making it go. As you can see, I'm sliding my finger across and it's not really moving that much. So that's good. That just kind of gives you an idea about that if you need to prepare for that. So we'll set those out of the way for now. And we'll go back to talking about the turntable. So like I said, plastic construction. We showed you the front. Now we're going to show you the back. Okay, so you can see that. You can see maybe the edge, how it's reinforced. Okay, so that's what we have. Now on the outside, we have another indicator light for the power. We have a remote, where the remote picks up at. I guess a sensor you would call it. And then we have a power button. And that is all we have as far as the controls go. Alright, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm trying to get that to you. So you can see those controls. Okay. Alright. So, and on the bottom, it has rubber pads for feet. And that'll keep it from moving around as it's turning, If you had something really heavy, maybe it would turn a little weird if you didn't have those feet to hold it in place. So, alright, so that's the product. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut away from the camera for just a minute. I'm going to find something we can set on here just for demonstration purposes. We'll plug this thing in. I'll show you how it works. So catch you in a minute. Okay, so we are back with you here at Rocco's Licks and Mix doing this open box video. So this is a demonstration. I'm going to get over here to the side. So what I have here, I have a PV Predator. This is a 1990, probably 2 or 94 model electric guitar that I've done a little bit of work to. Kind of updated with these lace pickups, these black tone knobs, and a black selector switch cover. So anyhow, but I'm using that for the purpose to show this turntable to you. So we'll just go ahead and turn it on and show you how this works. Like I said, this is my first time using it, so it's not going to be really smooth. So look here. I'll be really quiet here so you can hear the sound. Okay, it does have a little bit of noise to it, but it's not bad. It's just a low hum. So now we're going to try to figure out what all this means. Okay, so I found out with the remote, you have to be facing the sensor for the remote to work. You know, that's pretty standard. So what I did is I hit the pause stop button that's in the middle. Okay, so we're going to hit that again, put it back in motion, and then we have, let's see, we have this is very interesting. So what I notice now, this remote actually operates all my lighting. So you see that? Wow. So that operates my lighting. So we have something that is on the same frequency. So if you're looking through let me fix the lighting real quick. Okay, so if you are, you know, doing something with the same lighting kit that I have and you want to use this turntable, keep in mind these remotes have some of the same frequencies that they're using. So I'm just going to speed this up. Okay, this is as slow as it goes. Of course, it also makes my lighting brighter. There's not really anything I can do about that. My apologies. It is very bright. Okay, so we will speed that up. Okay, sorry about the lighting again. My apologies. We're, you know, like I said, with these two remotes, they were similar. They're even made the same on the outside of the case. So if you can see that, okay, and the fronts are the same pretty much. So that's what I was telling you about, you know. I would have to mark them so I know which one's which, but it looks like they could interfere with each other as well. Something interesting to note. Okay, so let's pause these. Okay, now it has been going this way, okay, clockwise. So now I'm going to spin it counterclockwise. Okay. So that is counterclockwise, and you see it affected my lighting again. It actually changed my lighting to a cold color, and I think I had it on warm, so that's just by hitting the buttons on the remote for the turntable. So just a quick note on that, you know, if you're going to be showcasing something on the turntable, you need to have it ready to go and not be pushing buttons and changing stuff while you're in the middle of your video. So just to give you an idea. Okay, so we got a few more things to go through. Let's see what these other buttons do. See, that changed my lighting color. Okay. Don't really see what that button did. Okay. It's supposed to stop it and make it a little bit more jerky according to, you know, what is on the remote. Okay. Now you see it took it a second to start doing what it's doing, but it turns and then stops. Then it'll wait, turn, and then stop. That is by that button where my finger's pointed. Okay, that's what that button does. Whereas the other button, change colors again. Okay, that button changes it back to a smooth rotation. Okay, now there are some other buttons on here. And let's see, instead of just showing those to you, I mean, this is the basic function that seems to be working really well. I'm going to grab the manual real quick, and I am going to just basically read to you what the other functions on this remote are. That way, because it may not be that you can notice it, you know, from the camera, because I gave you the basic functions that you could see with this guitar. So give me just a second, we'll look at the book, and then I'll show you what all these remote buttons do. Okay, I'm back. I have the book. So I don't know why there is a storage button at the top left of the remote. The continuous mode is the one that keeps it rotating continuously, just like I showed you. The intermittent mode is the one where it stops and turns. It says it defaults to turning 120 degrees and stopping. 120 degrees and stopping, 120 degrees and stopping until it makes a rotation. There is they call it turn left or a turn right button, which is basically the same thing as clockwise or counterclockwise. There is a start stop button. There's a plus and a minus, which is a speed up or a slow down. So now we have a middle section of buttons that I did not show you, but it's a 45, a 90, and a 180 degree rotation back and forth. So my imagination is it will turn this way and then it will turn back that way. Kind of like the old oscillating fans, you know. If you push the tab on the back of them or pull it up, you know, it rotates this so far this way and then rotates so far back this way. So that's what those buttons do. Now, you have two buttons that one of them says set as the origin. So you let this turn around and then where you want it to stop at. So if I wanted it to stop at an angle that got a really good view, or if I wanted to stop dead on the camera, just straight at the camera, I can set the origin of where the rotation is. And then doesn't matter where it's at in the rotation, there's a button beside of that. If I click back to origin, it will take it back to that spot. So that's what we're doing with that. Now there is a button at the main bottom that says 1 degree rotation angle shortcut key. I have no idea, but it seems to me like that would be, you know, you hit the button, it goes 1 degree, hit the button, it goes 1 degree. So that's what I'm thinking. But anyhow, there is an instruction video and a QR code. I've showed you this already, but there are QR codes there, so it'll help you out with this. So, all right, so I hope I have helped you out. Let you know if you want to purchase this product or not. Like I said, I really like everything. It holds my guitar stand. It doesn't seem like it's, you know, put too much pressure on it. It seems like it's strong enough. The only thing I have a fault with is you need to set your lighting up first. You need to set your guitar rotation up, because if you hit the play and stop button, okay, that does not affect your lighting. That's on a different frequency, okay? But, you know, you can't really hit any of the other buttons on the remote for the turntable, because that will affect the lighting. Now, you know, if you have different brands of lighting that run on different frequencies, you know, it may not affect you, but you won't know really until you purchase the product and get it there. So, but that is a quick fix. Not really an issue to me. I don't think it's going to cause a big issue. It's just something I have to think about. Might slow my efficiency down just a little bit, but don't think it's really that big of a deal. So, but that's pretty much it for my review. Like I said, lots of videos out here. We're going to be having lots of these guitars that I've talked about in other videos. A lot of high-end guitars, a lot of custom shop Fenders, custom shop Gibsons. You know, we even got a PRS thrown in the mix somewhere. So we are going to use this turntable, and that is going to be what allows you to see the guitar in 360 degree, you know, in case you were to purchase the guitar, you know what you were getting. So this is another part of my open box series. This is another part of my YouTube startup series. Another part of my YouTube studio build is this turntable. So those videos will be listed on those playlists. Once again, as I always say, I really appreciate my audience. Thank you for having the patience, having the time to be here with me. I hope I brought you something good, something informative, and I hope I help you on your YouTube journey yourself. Thank you very much. Have a great day.